The plight of a deer trapped on the ice in Allegan County is over.
Since Saturday, area residents have been watching helplessly a deer stuck out on the ice.
Today, a group of volunteers and wildlife officials attempted to rescue the animal. 24-hour News 8 Steve Kelso was there.
Because I couldn't sleep last night thinking about this. I gotta help it.
When Craig Ellis and his buddy Ryan Behogue heard about the plight of a deer caught on the ice on Lake Allegan, the pair decided to do something. Working with the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, Ellis volunteered his airboat and set out to get the deer. George Preisler and his wife had been watching the deer struggle for its life since Saturday. He says knowing that deer die in the woods is one thing, but seeing one suffer is another.
In the woods, they die they're like this all the time, but because it's here, it just bothered us something terrible.
The DNRE says that in most situations, they wouldn't even bother going out on the ice to rescue a deer. But in this instance, human safety had become a concern.
It was beginning to sound an awful lot like people were going to go try and do something about it themselves, which is then we've got a human rescue that needs to be done in a much more uncontrolled situation.
After just minutes in the water, the deer was pulled onto shore and placed in a waiting truck.
We'll take her down and we'll have somebody evaluate her and see if there's anything we can do. Have a biologist take a look at her.
In the end, the DNRE determined that the deer's injuries were just too great and the animal was euthanized. But Craig Ellis says he still feels his efforts were worth it. After all, the animal is no longer suffering. In Allegan County, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.